Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Hermit. This is a really different looking Hermit card. This one comes to us from a deck I've never used before, Wilder Man Tarot. And he's a little bit of a hippie looking hermit, if you ask me. Our wise old owl. Yes, very often the hermit represents some form of guidance. You say his theme is kind of like, let me show you the way. Now, this can come in various forms. Sometimes it's just, trying to let the universe guide you, okay? And that's fine. That works, especially when we're not trying to do the opposite of what the universe is trying to get us to do. And also, sometimes it's, the guidance, like finding wise counsel. And that wise counsel can come in many forms. It can be an actual counselor. You could be attending marriage counseling. It could be talking to your doctor, your lawyer, your accountant, getting advice which guides you to, improve your life situations in some way. All right. Or it could just be talking to someone whose opinion that you trust. Sometimes I want to say when we talk to the elderly, not the elderly who are bitter, but the elderly who are wise. Those who are able to impart good advice through their life's experiences, things of that nature. So this can come to you in many forms today. And of course, there's always the what I like to call paying it forward. So many of you have come so far that at this point, even though you may not have reached your destination and you're still looking for that light at the end of the tunnel that this hermit represents, you could be leading the way for others. Sometimes you become the shoulder for another. Someone needs a confidant, whatever, someone to speak with. And, believe it or not, with everything that you've been through, you have something to give. You have something to share. You have guidance to offer. You may never have thought of yourself as this, type of person before, but indeed you probably are, because that wise old owl has been through a lot, and so have you. So you've reached a point where while you may not think you are, you can be helpful to others. And I have to tell you, in your own way, along the way, it will aid you in, I want to say, understanding your own path. All right? It's almost therapeutic. Now, although this is a Wednesday, all right, and most of you, regular work schedules have to work on a Wednesday and you don't have the time to just go off and be alone. It's funny, I think I mentioned this yesterday or the day before, that taking some time, all right, it seems to be important right now. You see, we're about to come into a really big season here. This eclipse season coming up is a very important one, and it's going to bring big closure to things that have needed closure for some time. So for you, I think the moments that you can take as alone time, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be around people 24/7. Remember, I think it was yesterday I commented about like taking your lunch and going somewhere scenic and just sitting and having a think. Look at the pleasant scenery and take the time to think about where you're headed. So that seems to be like this week there's a little bit of reflection going on, and that alone time is necessary, kind of to keep yourself grounded, to have a better understanding of what you're doing. Um, Definitely not about pulling yourself away from others. This is not the time, okay? Don't do the reverse of what this is about. And just take a few minutes here and there and take the time out to think. Because when you do, you'll realize how much wisdom you have gained and how much you truly are. Now, like this wise old hermit, have you reached your goals? Not yet. I still think, and you have to remember that when it comes to life, goals are never ending. I mean, I don't think anyone reaches a certain point and you're suddenly just going to stay in that spot. But this guiding you to the ability to close out a certain chapter, yeah, all right, that's what you're working on. So that's where your thoughts need to be. Not so much as to what comes after that, okay, because that is going to be a new adventure all on its own. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.